Hey guys, welcome back to Econ Time with SK. So grab your notebooks, your favorite cup of coffee, and let's get started. Basically, remember then the main reason. So let's go into the next discussion, which is like what determines the shape of the PPF? The shape of the PPF is determined by the opportunity cost. Okay, and this opportunity cost actually depends on specialization. Input specialization, right? The idea that some inputs are more suited to good X rather than good Y. So just remember this flow chart. Shape of the PPF, shape of the PPF depends on opportunity cost. Opportunity cost depends on what? The input specialization, that some inputs are more suited to producing good X rather than good Y. So তার মানে কি? তার মানে যে whenever we say that look, if we say that look, resources or inputs are specialized, okay, which means that not equally suitable for all goods. In that case, দেখা যাবে যে to produce more, so let's call this good X, let's call this good Y. তখন দেখা যাবে if they're not equally suitable, তখন দেখা যাবে to produce more good X, opportunity cost increases because they're not equally suitable, right? So some guys are better at producing X, some are better at producing Y. So in that case, as you are putting more and more resources into producing X, you're going to be, towards the end, you're going to be pulling away the guys who are better at producing Y. So you're going to be ending up giving up a lot of Y, right? So in that case, we are dealing with a concave PPF. Now, let's say we made this assumption that let's say inputs are not specialized. Not specialized মানে কি? They're actually equally suitable for production of both the goods. Or if they're equally suitable, তার মানে কি? To produce one more X, you give up 1 unit of Y, right? So every single time to produce one more X, you give up 1 unit of Y. Essentially, your opportunity cost is unchanged. Don't confuse this with opportunity cost zero. It just means opportunity cost is unchanged অথবা always the same. Opportunity cost যদি always the same, তার মানে graphically আমি এটা কি বলছি? আমি বলছি যে দেখো we're in a situation যেখানে when you're moving from A to B, this is your opportunity cost. When you're moving from C to D, this is your opportunity cost. So if I were to just connect them, essentially I am getting a straight line PPF, right? So I am saying, so straight line PPF, the uniqueness is that I'm saying যে এখানে to produce, let's say, more of good X, I have to give up 1 unit of Y. But এখানেও same. এখানেও আমি বলছি যে to produce one more unit of X, I have to give up 1 unit of Y. So change in Y due to change in X, এখানে let's say if it's 10, change in Y by change in X, এখানেও কিন্তু 10 হবে. So if the opportunity cost is always the same, essentially what do we have? We get a linear PPF. So let's go back to our slide and see how we discussed this. All right, so this is a discussion here. Can the PPF be linear? All right, linear অথবা straight line PPF. Okay, straight line PPF. When can it be linear? Well, what I just told you, when resources are not specialized. তার মানে an input is equally suitable for production of both goods. Think of a carpenter. He's equally good at producing tables and chairs. So if we did have a PPF, let's say our PPF was table production and chair production. In that case, we could say that, you know what? But don't think it's gonna look like, I mean, it could also, don't think it's gonna be this perfect slope. It could be like a very steep one. It could be a flat one. But the main idea is that the opportunity cost is always the same. So তুমি দেখো এখানে যদি আমি আঁকি opportunity cost এখানে যা এখানেও তা, right? Whatever is the opportunity cost here, it's the same opportunity cost here. So the opportunity cost is always the same. So exactly what I've said, your opportunity cost হলো constant. Since inputs are equally suitable for both goods, তার মানে to produce more of good X, you're giving up the same amount of Y at every point of the PPF. That's the essence of it. তার মানে আবার let me recap it for you. We are saying PPF এর shape depends on if the resources are specialized inputs, whether the inputs are specialized or not. If we say that yes, they are specialized, then we have a case where opportunity cost will be increasing. And so we're going to have a PPF, which is going to be concave to the origin. On the other hand, if we say not specialized, in this case, we're going to say opportunity cost is constant. মানে সবসময় এটার ভ্যালুটা সেম থাকবে. In that case, we're going to have a linear PPF. So that pretty much ends our discussion on the shape of the PPF and how you can figure out the shape of the PPF by looking at the opportunity cost. And opportunity cost, whether it is increasing or whether it is constant, essentially depends on whether resources are specialized or not. All right, guys, I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.